Los Angeles will always be a part of me, no matter how much time I've spent abroad. There's the Mexican-influenced architecture and cobalt blue Malibu tiles, the sleepless night drives through empty streets, the balmy ocean breeze drenched in night-blooming jasmine, sage, and citrus blossoms, the sound of shiny palms scraping against the black starry sky, the unseasonable heat waves, and the winds that make the winter sky turn a snapping blue. These seasons that people who live in places with real seasons never really notice. There's also an ancient history of the land that people with real history rarely consider, an undercurrent that's related to the geohistory of the place, the energy of the water that once flowed down the canyons thousands of years ago seduces drivers to race down those canyons today. The thousands of lost languages of the indigenous tribes are buried along with their secrets in the ever-quaking earth. The German émigrés discovered the magic of the light and built their film studios there, but the illusory nature of that light didn't escape them. People talk about Los Angeles as the end of the world. For me, it's the beginning and the end. Nothing's like LA. It's been ages since I've finally been able to return home. But my longing for LA lets me find glimmers of it everywhere, like outside my window in Potsdam, where every morning upon waking I see a palm tree, even though it's actually a larch, or the S-Bahnhof Griebnitzsee that in summer turns into Malibu as the barefooted surfers exit the station carrying their surfboards down to the Havel. But most of all, there's this seaside town at the Baltic where I often retreat to a bungalow that reminds me so much of the 1930s bungalow courtyards in LA. It even has crickets, but these crickets chirp way too fast, as if they're in a hurry, because they know there's so little time left before summer is over. My longing has created two of me, the one that walks a stretch of beach between the Grand in Arnshope to the Vustro Pier, and the one that walks the stretch of beach from Shutters in Santa Monica to the Venice Pier, to watch the waves crash and splash over the rock formation close to the shore. Finally, after years of being away from home, I did finally make it back to LA. And the first thing I did was visit the rock formation in Venice Beach. And no sooner did I stand there gazing into the Pacific, I felt a familiar tug. I deeply missed the sight of thatched roofs and glistening dune grass, and the horses galloping wildly in the Bodden, and walking along the waveless Baltic. And finally, it hit me. What I miss most is missing.